I have received this question a couple of times. How to plan for a successful retirement plan for myself. In this video, I would like to talk about 7 strategies how to build. What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel, the channel for personal finance and money matters. I've often come across people asking me, Luis, how can I plan a successful retirement plan for myself? Before I get to my examples, I will put at rest your fears by addressing a few of the worries I've heard throughout my years of helping others set up retirement planning. Here, let us go through the 7 myths and 7 strategies on how to build a successful retirement plan. Myth number 1, I'm too old to save for retirement. When I was in a corporate firm, I frequently saw employees who were older than I was, often in their 40s and 50s with no retirement savings plan. Fear had long ago set in and they figured it was too late. They were stuck, they had missed their opportunities. Not true. While it's true that you are better off starting at age 25 than 50, it is also true you'll be better off starting at age 50 than say 70. Then again, 70 is a better start than 90, isn't it? The past is the past. Therefore, the first strategy is that we must stop looking at the past and instead look ahead towards the future. As long as you're still breathing, as long as you're still alive, it's never too late to start. It's never too early either. Myth number 2. I'm too young to save for retirement. I've seen thousands of investors who are in their 40s, 50s telling me that they regret that they didn't start saving for retirement during the early days. If you are younger than 30, you have the golden opportunity to make your retirement life comfortable. For the young people, it does not matter your income tax bracket, you have the only significant opportunity to become truly wealthy thanks to the power of compound interest. Someone who invests $25,000 by age 25 with a 12% rate of return will have more than $2 million by age 65, even if he or she doesn't add another dollars after age 25. Conversely, if the same person waits until age 30, he or she will have to contribute more than 3 times as much to achieve the same outcome. Here is the second strategy. You are young, you must leverage on compound interest. Compound interest is the best way to grow your money over the long haul. So start while you are young. Myth number 3, I don't make enough money to save for retirement. Actually, there's no reason you shouldn't retire a millionaire. That's right, virtually everyone, even minimum salary earners, has the opportunity to be a millionaire when they retire. It sounds too good to be true, but the math proves otherwise. A 25-year-old who sets aside only $23 per week will retire with more than $1 million if the money is invested properly. 12% rate of return. I know an ordinary man earning below average income and he became a multimillionaire by just investing $5 every single day. Okay, so maybe you are not 25 anymore. That's alright. You just simply need to adjust accordingly. I have a financial audit call to help you understand exactly how much money you need to save based on your age and financial objectives. If you are interested, then click the link in the description box down below. Myth number 4. Inflation will hurt my retirement nest egg. This is the only myth that is partially true. However, its truth is irrelevant. While it is true $100 10 years from now will probably possess less buying power than $100 today, the flip side of that coin is also true, and considerably more important, your $100 10 years from now will be worth infinitely more than your friend's $0 invested. In fact, solid investments are the only way to outpace inflation. It is better to invest your $100 than to keep it in a bank or under your mattress. Myth number 5. I would rather spend my money on something else. When intentions are good, this excuse occasionally sounds like the most compelling reason to avoid saving for the future. True, we sometimes cling selfishly to money, using our income to purchase luxury items that we do not need but we want it, such as new cars, shiny gadgets, new clothes, luxury vacations. But frequently, we want to use our money to contribute beyond ourselves. Charities, non-profits, and loved ones in need. Contributing to others is certainly admirable, and I believe giving is living, so I want you to contribute generously. But I've found the best way to help others is to help yourself first. The best way to give generously is to have more to give. Investing in yourself first helps you flex your giving muscle. There's a reason airlines tell you to secure your own oxygen mask before helping others. If it's easier to breathe, it's easier to help people in need. Myth number 6. The stock market isn't safe. The stock market isn't safe just because you don't understand the stock market. You most likely just listen to friends and family recommendation to pick stocks to invest and maybe losing money most of the time. That's okay, I invested into stocks too. I burned my hand too. I lost 50% of my savings too, just because I invested into stocks by listening to the tips provided by friends and family. Let me tell you, that is the worst recommendation ever. Also, the fact that I'm a financial consultant specifically on mutual funds advisory, I cannot even understand everything in the stock market. The only people who have an advanced understanding of the stock market are stockbrokers, day traders, and fund managers. Rather than investing in stocks, I now choose to invest into mutual funds and just invest a little bit into certain stocks that I believe the companies have long-term sustainable growth. I would rather pay the management charges to the fund managers to manage, because then I know I can use the time to do other productive tasks. I know that even though I spend the time to study the stock market and invest into stocks, my stock portfolio still perform lower than the mutual funds. Of course, the mutual funds that are good ones. I don't do the guesswork out of investing. I'm just having a long-term strategy to invest, and so far my portfolio is doing me great return by about 12% per annum for the past 5 years. Also, it is true, any investment introduces risk into the equation, but long-term investing in the stock market has proven to be the best way to grow your retirement savings over the last 25 years, including 2008 steep decline and subsequent Great Recession. The market has averaged a rate of return of nearly 11%. Even after 1929's Great Depression, the market has averaged greater than 9% growth over the past 100 years, as according to the Morningstar. Investing in the market is the most stable good growth investment one can make in the long term. Myth number 7. I don't have enough time or knowledge to manage my retirement savings. It's true, you and I will likely never have as much financial wisdom as the super experts. But that's precisely why we must seek out investment tools developed and managed by trusted, reputable managers. Although I'm usually a do-it-yourself kind of guy, I don't DIY my investment strategy. Rather, I did my research and invested in a mutual funds portfolio that allows me to control my money without being overly controlling. I don't want to constantly scrutinize my investments, tweaking and reacting out of fear every time the market goes up or down. But I don't want to fly blind either. Rather than flying the plane myself, I put the best possible pilot in my investment portfolio. That's the 7 myths and strategies you can implement to build a successful retirement plan. Do you have any more ideas about retirement planning? Leave a comment down below. Like this video if you find it useful, and remember to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.